lighting up the world, taking dreams higher. From solo to soulmates, strangers to friends. This is the moment where lonely ends. Every voice, every vibe, every story's got a place. Come as you are, you're already grace. We rise, we shine, we're stronger together. One heart, one love, now and forever. Heart from me to we, let the magic begin. We're building bridges where silence has been. It's truth, it's love, it's bold and free. This is the world we're making with Jasmine P. Hey, from me to we, we're lifting the light, turning the pain into power.
Hey guys, I am Jasmine Patel and I welcome you to the 30th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel. And you must be wondering, who do I have on today? Well, let me tell you, I have yet another super duper amazing guest, and it's gonna be the first time I will be chatting with him ever since I became friends with him on Facebook. So, let's, without further ado, let me introduce to you Mobeen Imtiaz. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. How you doing?
Perfect. That was perfect pronunciation. And hello, everyone. And hello to Jasmine as well.
Awesome. Thanks for being on my show. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. So, Jasmine, just a little introduction about me is that my name is Mobeen, and I run United School, where we use low-cost AI and turn it into high-impact learning for students who've been asked to memorize all their life. Our motto is really simple: dignity, skills, and education opportunity for everyone, for every student. That's just a little introduction that I can give to people.
That's amazing. That's great. So here comes the question. So the first question for you is, what inspired you to move to the UK at 16 and pursue medicine?
So yes, I was born in Lahore, Pakistan, where I studied in a school that was built 150 years ago. So it was really, really old school. And since I was a kid, I did have a passion about medicine, science, and the curiosity of how things work inside the body. That's why I kind of decided to travel to the UK, where there was good research going on, and I did get a place into medical school where I decided to study neurosciences. So it was all the shows that I saw when I was a kid, which were more towards the medicine and the wonders of how doctors are working, how researchers are working. And that's basically what pursued me to get into this career.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Thank you for sharing. To those 5 people that are watching, feel free to ask any questions you have for him and to put comments on and engage. I encourage y'all to do that. So, next question for you. How did founding the Pakistan Society shape your leadership skills?
Yeah, that was a really interesting thing that happened with me, because the city I went to in England was the north of England. And because it was my first time that I left my home, and I was in a foreign land, so you're always kind of looking for your own people to relate to feel home. But unfortunately, there was no forum or platform where you could connect with people from the same place. So I decided to make that platform so that the other students who come after me don't have to go through what I went through, and that made me establish Pakistan Society in Newcastle, which is northeast of England. And obviously, that was my first time making this society and organizing everything, making the constitutions, and making people come in one place and discuss ideas. It was amazing, because in the later years, we had so many people coming from Pakistan who kind of had support, they had people who actually received them, made them feel home, told them, what bus to take. Because students come when they're 17 or 18 years old and they're scared. So just being able to be in a position where you can, you know, give somebody a good start in their in their higher education life, it is something they remember for their whole life. And juggling with different positions and making making events, organizing events for not just Pakistani people, for people from all over the world, and making them see a softer image of Pakistan was a brilliant opportunity, and I'm really lucky that I got that opportunity.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
For sure.
So, so from your introduction, you said you traveled to 86 countries.
Yeah.
So, how have those experiences influenced your perspective on education?
So when I studied neurosciences and I started working in laboratories and I started working in research, mainly Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, that was my main interest. I realized that I could cure a patient with medicine, but if I was into education and I was working towards it, I could actually transform a whole generation. And that was the driving force behind me switching from my original field of study into this field of education. And in addition to that, I was always fond of traveling. So when I was a student in England, I took the opportunity and I just used to go to different countries in Europe, even if it was on the weekend. So I completed the whole Europe while I was studying, taking opportunity of the Easter break, the Christmas break, or some weekends as well. So just traveling and seeing how people are getting educated in different ways, it just gave me a lot of information that I needed to process and then compare it with what is happening in my own country, Pakistan. And it was something I had never planned that I would go into this field of education back then. But then it all came together. It all made sense that why I was actually traveling and what I was observing. It came into play when I found myself in a school in a leading position. So it all came together later on.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for
Uh,
sharing. Hmm. So, I gotta ask, where is it? What are some of the biggest challenges when you took over United School, and how did you tackle them?
for sure. So this was the first opportunity I got where I had to lead a team of professional teachers and managers. It was it was a learning curve that I had to cover. My biggest challenges was actually to understand the system of education, because in Pakistan, most people know and some people don't that there are two systems, actually three systems of education going on in Pakistan. One is the education system which is being delivered to the top 2% of people in Pakistan, which is the American and the British way of education. And then there's the Pakistani system of education. And then there's the madrasa system, which is the religious way of education. So you need to understand these three systems to be able to understand what you're dealing with. For me, it was my challenge was to understand, because I studied in a British school and I went through that system of education. I had no idea what goes on in the other schools, which I was a part of now. So, unfortunately, what I discovered was that it's completely based upon memorization. I mean, I was surprised to know that the exams are people already know what's coming in the exam, and they still are not able to pass those exams because whatever is written in the books is what comes in the exam as well. And despite of that, the creativity and the thinking ability of students have been so lowered down that aren't able to pass those exams as well. And that was very disturbing for me. And I needed a way to kind of change it. Um, and, that was my biggest challenge, which I had to kind of, go through. And later on, the answer came through Rihanna Lawala as well, one of the biggest, support that I got. And, when he kind of said that, it is possible, I jumped in the bandwagon and I was like, yeah, I'm all for it.
That's awesome. I love that. So tell me, what does your current AI program at United School aim to achieve, and how do you see it impacting students?
So the AI program that we're running aims to achieve critical thinking. We believe that dignity of a person is not something you get after you're born, but it can actually be designed through a carefully designed system which you go through, and the ability to dream big and to actually really believe in your dreams is something that you learn through the system that you go through. So the AI program that we're running with the support of Mr. Rehan is based upon we connecting students from Pakistan to students and historians, scientists, businessmen from all over the world. So we had this NASA scientist from Florida who flew over to Pakistan, and I did not invite him. It was the students who kind of talked with him and coordinated the whole meetup. And it was something that was unbelievable, because these students, maybe if they were not in this program, could never be able to get into that environment where we had people from Yahoo, Indian peace activists, Gabe from Florida coming to our school, and inshallah you as well very soon. So this gives them an opportunity to see what is beyond Pakistan and what is going on in the world, which they really need to know. That the AI program equips them for the future, because these students are going to go in the market after 7, 8, 9 years, and the market is going to be completely changed. So we need to prepare these students for the future, not for the past, which is happening, unfortunately, in not just Pakistan, but multiple countries around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. Okay. So also, I was reading in your introduction that you use Amazon Alexa to help students learn English. So how did you come up with that idea? Because I think that's very fascinating.
So back when AI was mainstream and even there was no chat GPT, I was used to using Alexa and Amazon, the device that you could speak to and you could ask them to turn on your lights. And people were using it in the US. I brought these devices and went back to Pakistan. And the special thing about these devices were that you needed to talk in a particular way for the Alexa to understand you. So I decided, why not use that to kind of integrate it into education, because learning English is one of the things they do in the school. So I made a whole program out of this Alexa device where students used to talk to Alexa, and Alexa only responded to them when they could speak properly. So it actually fascinated them to speak properly and speak in a better way, so that they could get a response back from Alexa. And that literally changed their confidence in the way they were speaking. It was just amazing.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
this was, yeah, it's really nice.
Dang. Talk about a genius over here. So, we're gonna switch gears over here. I'm totally gonna throw Mobeen into the spotlight, because I'm gonna do this. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, guys. He's gonna become the host, and I'm going to become the guest, and he has the chance to ask me any questions that he may have for me.
For sure, Jasmine, I would love to ask you what makes you so fascinated about Pakistan. And I've seen your post on Facebook, and it just makes me really feel like, what's going on over here. When did you even find out Pakistan exists, and what made you so fond of it?
Nice story. So, that started in January of. I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's a long story. Only the important parts. So,
Yeah,
it started. January 2021 when I got COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the pandemic. So I decided to get on Facebook, right? Because I was bored. Not knowing that my boredness would literally transform my life and ultimately bring me here. So someone I connected, I'm not sure how I did, but I connected with someone from Pakistan, and he interviewed me that month, and it was my very first interview. I was shocked because back then I was like a totally different person. I was shy, I isolated myself, didn't have any friends. I could keep on going. And I didn't even have a story. I didn't even have anything to talk about because I was, just starting out. I didn't really have anything to offer.
Okay.
And this guy's like, I want to interview you. I'm like, okay, I'll give this a shot. So I did. And that's when everything changed. I started connecting with more Pakistanis through Rehan's network, of course. And then through all that, I started connecting with more and more and more people. And then everything changed on May 4th, 2021, when Rehan Alawala sent me a friend's request on Facebook and did a live session with me. That was when everything changed. And then one thing led to another, things happened, and boom, I'm here.
Okay.
And so answering your question, the reason why I love Pakistan so much is, well, I feel like I belong there.
Okay.
Culture wise, Pakistanis, they're very nice, hospitable, compassionate, helpful, all that good stuff. And also, they changed my life. I would not be where I am today if it weren't for Pakistan.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that's lovely. And where are you right now? And what keeps you busy?
I'm living in Toronto, Canada right now.
Okay, you're in Toronto. Okay.
Yes, I moved here. I moved here 3 years ago from the U.S. And what keeps me busy? Doing my Facebook stuff and everything. And in a couple more days, I'm going to be even more busy because I'm going to be in Pakistan. Yay!
For sure. I know maybe one day more probably.
Yeah, I'm leaving this Sunday. So yeah, one more
Oh,
day.
you understand that? That's amazing. You have a safe flight. And
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, what's your agenda in Pakistan? Like, what are the main things that you plan to do in Pakistan in this?
Uh, meeting all my Facebook friends and everything, and visiting the Rehan schools and speaking to students, and making an impact and all that good stuff.
For sure,
So
for sure. I'm sure
yeah.
students are looking forward to get you over there, to receive you and to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular food that you're looking forward to have in Pakistan?
Biryani,
Okay,
biryani. Oh,
for
I've
sure.
had it before. It's really good.
Oh,
Mm.
you had? Were you in Pakistan before as well?
No, no, no,
In Toronto.
no. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure maybe it could be very different. Maybe your experience over there could be very different.
It's probably going to be even better, but I have a general idea of what it's like, and I love it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, Toronto food is really good. The Desi food in Toronto is really good because I was there last year. And
Oh,
compared to England,
really?
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I didn't know you.
Okay.
I didn't know you. Yeah, I didn't know you.
That's funny. Damn.
Yeah, I went to Toronto and then Montreal. I love Montreal, the French town.
Oh,
And
that's so cool.
for sure, for sure. But yeah, I look forward to you having Pakistani food in Pakistan, and you're meeting with all these beautiful kids that are eagerly waiting for you over there. So I mean, Jasmine, like, how do you feel that the AI, like, you are working in this field now where you're interacting with students and teachers who are learning about AI, and all of them are really kind of, they have this eagerness to do something in life with very little opportunities, with they're they're not equipped with the best technology. They're not equipped with, the best mentor. They're kind of making their weaving
Right.
their way through. So how do you think is it, this whole thing that we are doing with Rihan and how Rihan is working on it is going to impact, their life?
Uh, for me personally, I think it's gonna. For me personally, I think it's gonna have a great impact on their lives if,
Yeah,
and I say if, they use it correctly. As with anything else,
yeah,
there's a right way to use something and a wrong way to use something.
for sure.
Right. Like, you shouldn't let AI replace you. You should use AI as, like, your assistant or whatever. For example, whenever I have an idea, I
Yeah.
run it through ChatGPT first,
Okay.
just to see what's up and everything, and then I get more ideas and everything. Oh, we're getting some comments. So, okay, Ali Raza Khan is my best friend from Pakistan.
Okay.
Let's see. So, he says Mobeen seems like a great person.
Thank you.
Thank you. He also says, so glad to see both of you here. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it is great.
Thank you, Ali.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, if they use it the right way and stuff, it's gonna help them out a lot in the future.
For sure. No, I completely understand. I mean, ethical use of technology is as important as anything else.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. For sure.
Right.
Yes, Jasmine. That's lovely.
Just give me a second here. I'm gonna do something here.
Okay.
Ali Raza Khan, if you're still watching, do you want to join us? I think he's still watching. I hope. Because if so, I am going to send the link to him, and he can join us.
For sure.
And yeah, so just give me a sec. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Check your messenger, Alibi. I sent you the StreamYard link. I would really love it if you could join us, like right now. So, yeah. Do you have any other questions for me while I'm waiting? We're waiting.
Yeah, I'm just, wondering, I'm just thinking, how good it would be when you are. And you do have a plan to come to Lahore as well, right?
Of course, I'm going to be spending a month there. So,
Oh,
yes.
wow. And when's your Lahore trip due? Because I need to see if my trip is aligned with yours, because I'm going next month as well.
So I'm going to be there from September 11th to October 10th.
Oh, I'm sure I'll catch you then. I'm going to be there in September.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. But even if I'm not there, United School is your place over there, and you're going to be swamped with messages like you were before. With,
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was like, I would get like message. I love your students. Don't get me wrong. They're freaking amazing. I love them. But like, they'd just be messaging me, be like, connect with Mobeen, connect with him. Here's his WhatsApp. Message him now. we want you. We want you in this. We want you in the school. All that stuff. I'm like, whoa.
I mean, they're asking me every day, when is Jasmine coming, and I'm like, she got a plan.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, well, I will be coming. I won't be able to plan that until I'm in Lahore and after I've scheduled my visit to the Kazim Ali Shah Foundation, because Kazim invited. Oh, someone joined. Someone just joined, and waiting for him to come online. Okay. Just gonna add him. Ali Raza Khan, how you doing, brother? Welcome to my
Hey,
show.
how are you? Hey, Mobeen.
Good.
So lovely to see you here.
Hi Ali, hope you're doing fine. Assalamu alaikum.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I
Yes, yes.
can. Yes.
Okay.
Very clear.
So here's a fun story. I'm so sorry to interrupt your conversation. I didn't mean to, but this is the time when I like it's a routine that I talk to Jasmine every single day since the
Okay.
past couple days. I don't know whether it's fine that I announce it here, but I've been really excited to see
You're
her.
fine. Fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think the world should know it. And I can't really open my camera because it's literally 1:30 a.m. in the night here, but it's the excitement that's keeping me awake this late. But anyways, back to both of you. How are you, Jasmine? What's been going on? And how are you, Mubin? What's up,
Good Ali,
dude?
good Ali. Thank you very
Good.
much. Where are you? Where are you living right now? Are you in Karachi, Ali?
Yes, I am in Karachi at this moment.
Really?
I'm based. Yeah. That's right. That's right. You
Really?
heard it right. Yeah, I
What?
told you I'd be
How?
traveling tonight.
I thought you were coming. I thought you were leaving tomorrow. Wait, I'm so confused. How?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to call you. I'm so sorry, Mubin. I didn't really mean to invade
Completely
this
fine.
conversation.
Lovely to
But
have you here.
okay, that's so nice of you.
Disclaimer: my show is called From Me to We with Jasmine Patel for a reason. I encourage these kind of moments.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's right. That's
So,
right.
so Ellie, bye. Do you have any questions for Mobeen? Come on, let's get the party started here.
Hmm. I don't really know, but so Mubin, what do you do? I mean, I'm sorry, I really don't know anything
Yeah.
about you, but
Ali, I
I'm
run
sure
a
you
school.
definitely you must be doing something great if you are here.
He
I
is.
mean,
He
I'm not
really
sure.
is.
Trying to do something great. Let's see what happens out of it. But I run a school in Lahore, Pakistan, and it's an AI based school where we are encouraging students to use AI tools to educate. Um, we're deviating from the traditional system of education, which is the metric and intermediate system of education in Pakistan. Similarly, what Rehan is doing, I've known Rehan since last 14 years, and he invited me into this kind of. Yeah, I met. This is a really funny story of how I met Rehan as well for the first time. He was standing in a yellow dress in Times Square where I was working, and Rihan, he's posted that he's coming to New York, and I told him that he could stay with me, and then he gladly accepted my offer, and I picked him up
Ooh.
from Times Square where we did a photography session over there, and then we went to my flat where he's like, "Why did you ask me to come?" I was like, "I don't know. I've heard that you say good stuff, so tell me good stuff as well."
That's funny.
Yeah. He's like, okay, like, yeah, just use the internet, and he gave me a few books. But what he did was amazing because he had these pamphlets, these flyers printed where it was like, "Hi, my name is Rihan. Do you want to be my friend?" And he used to stand at the central station in New York and distribute them to everyone passing by. At that time, I was
Mhm.
like probably 20, so I didn't understand what was he doing. But then because I used to work in a hospital over there, and then every evening I used to join him with like so many people he had gathered throughout the day. He met in different places, and there were like
Wow.
scientists and entrepreneurs and stuff like that sitting in Starbucks or somewhere, which was really cool. And we spent really 3 days over there in New York, and it was just a really good time. So since then, I knew Rehan, and in 2024, last year, he kind of asked me to come into this program of AI and start in my school, which I did. And now we're kind of doing the Rehan School in United School as well.
Wow. That sounds, first of all, that sounded like Rayhan, the description you gave, and what a terrific story. Second of all, wow. I mean, absolutely wow. I mean, I'm so glad that he could ignite that passion in you and could inspire you. I mean, he's done that to so many countless individuals,
100%.
but this
That's
is
what he
not
does.
surprising, but it's always good to hear more and more testaments coming in. And as you are from Pakistan, that makes the excitement even bigger. Anyways, back to you, Jasmine. What do you have to say about this?
I'm Wow, that's all I can say is just wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, we could both agree to the kind of person Rayhan is, and I think Mubin sort of gave the perfect description, right? He's a
Yep.
force of nature and a great inspiration to all of us. Yeah.
That's lovely.
So, Ali, bye. You got to introduce yourself too. You can't be on here
Oh
without
my
introducing
God.
yourself.
You're asking me to give you guys a full-fledged introduction, basically
Yep.
at 2 a.m. my time. Wow,
Yep.
that's a great way to start.
Yep.
Well,
Exactly.
to all my name is Ali Reza Khan, as you can probably see on my profile. Um, do you think I should give like a background introduction, or should I give it right away? Like, how did we
That's
meet?
up to you. That's up to
All
you.
right.
You
So
do.
I started. Oh, okay. That's all right. Okay. So I started this whole. I got to know about Rayhan Alavala back in 2021 when I was just 14 years old. I was doing my. I was in. I guess I was in eighth grade or something, and I was not inspired or anything. I was just really intrigued, and I wanted to know more about what he's doing and the kind of projects he was working on. So upon research, I found out that it was all about social media and connectivity, etc., etc. And that is how I met Jasmine. And ever since then, this friendship has grown into this gigantic bond which is huge. It has layers, and yet it is so beautiful and so deeply heartfelt. And 4 years later, here I am having this experience of talking to all kinds of people, not just the national people here in Pakistan, but also the international community that I was introduced to um, through Rehan's whole vision, that was the global connectivity, and I was able to join Jasmine's network. That was Waves of Kindness, and then there were multiple other networks that I was able to join and offered at that kind of age. And so basically, I was managing my studies and academics, and also doing this as kind of as a passion. But I'm so glad that I was able to do all that, and here I am talking to you both 4 years later, and waiting for Jasmine to come so we can just hang out like real friends, the kind of friends
Hmm.
we are.
Right. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I didn't really talk about my my passions and achievements. I think you'll have to do a completely separate episode for that. But yeah, this was kind of my introduction.
No, lovely
So
to hear.
what I'm gonna do next, and this is something I've never done on the show, but I'm gonna do it because I feel like it. I'm gonna put myself back on the studio. Um, Mobeen, you're gonna be the host of my show again, and you're gonna interview Alibi. Okay, you ready?
I could do that.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, Ali. So this is your interview, impromptu interview. How are you
Yeah.
doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just just did my prayers, Friday prayers, and I'm in Orlando, Florida at this time, and
Great.
I've just come over here for some work, and I'm going to be back in Pakistan really soon. So Ali, could you like give us a little introduction? Like I would really want to know myself, and for the people who are watching, that what you actually do and what drives you.
Mhm. Okay, that's basically two questions: my introduction and my passion. Right.
Oh,
All right. So my name is Ali Reza Khan. I am 19 years old. I recently, like in May, I finished my 12th grade, and now I am gearing up for my higher studies. I have plans to go abroad, but let's see whatever works. I'm really interested in um, I'm really interested in anthropology. I do philanthropy work. I'm involved with so many social organizations. I'm a very social kind of person. And that wasn't always the case, which I'll get to talk about later. Um, I have been I have been awarded nationally as one of the best speakers, and that too at the age of 15. I was declared the best diplomat. I represented
Oh,
United States at the UN simulation, which was held in Islamabad.
okay.
And I have a lot of other accolades in my name. I was the youngest online youth minister for this online political party. It was quite funny, but it was quite a wonderful experience
Okay.
that I garnered from there. And I was the youth ambassador for this South African organization. That I was a youth ambassador from Pakistan. And through the portal of that organization, it was called B-Man, and through that, I was able to groom so many young boys who had mental and physical disabilities.
Okay.
And I've done all that here in Pakistan. My work was sometimes in Karachi, Hyderabad, Islamabad, and sometimes I even had to visit interior parts of Sindh, which was in itself a big challenge and a big sort of revelation for me, because I've
Okay.
never had the opportunity of visiting those areas, and it was really eye opening kind of a situation. So yeah, that's like a vague image of what I am and what I do.
So good to know whatever you've done at such a young age, Ali, and we do wish you the best of luck for whatever you wish to do in the future as well.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Hyderabad. I grew up in Hyderabad, and yeah, I was born in Hyderabad and grew up there.
Okay, and have you ever had a chance to come to Lahore as well?
Not actually. Like I always wanted to visit Lahore, but it's never worked out. I really
No.
want to visit
Now
Lahore.
this is an invitation for you to come to Lahore and visit our school for sure. Anytime you want,
Absolutely. I would love to. I
that
would
would be
love to.
amazing to have you over there. And so I really wanted to ask you, Ali, are you using AI in your life, and how has this AI boom affected what you do, and how do you think it is going to affect in the future as well?
Oh, you're asking me, have I been using AI lately?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, of course. Who isn't? Like it's a question to you, who isn't? I mean,
I,
any sane person these days should and must know about artificial intelligence. Because personally speaking, it has made my life a lot more easier, a lot more productive, and my projects way more effective.
for sure.
And yeah, absolutely. And it has done that in a very drastic way, not just in any small way, but drastically and magnanimously. Just to give you a short example,
Yes.
it used to take me hours to write scripts because I'm also a videographer. I've been working on few documentaries lately.
Okay.
Yeah, so it used to take me hours to write scripts and then curate them into voiceovers. Now it takes me not more than just a couple minutes to do that. I just have to give it the basic idea, and it just makes things out of it, which I think is incredible. And I mean, the idea is basically yours. You're just commanding it, and it makes it like into a full-fledged project. So yeah, it has impacted my life in so many ways, and I'm so glad that we have artificial intelligence in our lives, and not just in terms of technology, but also in other terms, like the emotional part of it, if you know what I mean.
I completely understand. And Ali, you've actually been through education system of Pakistan. How do you see the system of education in Pakistan?
Oh, the entire education system.
We're talking about the one which is catering to the masses, the Sindh board and the Punjab
Mhm.
board. Is that what?
Yeah, then I think the most befitting reply to that question would be it sucks. It basically sucks. It is unjust. It is unfair. It is substandard, and possibly every other word that I can use to criticize it. It is all of that. Just don't even begin to ask me what it is that I really don't like about the education system. Basically, everything, especially the ones that's serving to the masses. You talk about the overall education system. I think the spectrum is too big, and on one side you have these luxurious big big shots, you
Yes,
know, serving to the elite groups and
yes,
capitalistic institutions that we have got, and on the other hand the government ones, especially I'm talking about Sindh. I'm not really familiar with the ones in Punjab. I'm sure they must be doing something, but you talk about Sindh, the government institutions basically suck. They don't have basic things. They don't have washrooms. They don't have hygiene. They don't have qualified staff. They don't have even the place. You're basically considering a slum as a government institute. I don't think so. That's fair. It's unjust. It's unfair. It's substandard. That's how I define the education system
and
that is serving to the masses, to the common
that's very
people of
unfortunate.
Pakistan.
That's very unfortunate.
Absolutely, it's unfortunate, and we pray and we really hope that the authorities do something, and that the right money is spent at the right place, because we've got a lot of budget. They say we have got so much. They say we've done this, but
Yes,
it doesn't really. It's not. Nothing is conspicuous. It all sounds good. It all seems good. When you go and you check these places, when you visit, you feel bad. You really feel bad from the
so
inside.
I
Yeah.
definitely I get you, and that's the pain that we have as well, and
Hmm.
what we're fighting against. So, how do you feel AI giving AI education to these kids who are actually going through the system that we're talking about is going to, affect the lives of these kids who, at one in one way, could go through that system, the SIN board, or
Hmm.
there's another alternate world where they could actually be studying AI. Is that going to be? Is that going to?
Um, yeah, that's a very good question. You're talking about giving AI to like a kid right away without any background,
No,
anything.
obviously basic kind of literacy should be
Mm-hmm.
there to read and write,
Yeah.
but then from there you just kind of as a replacement. We're
Right.
not talking about the big schools. They have everything. We're talking about students who
Hmm.
are, the masses who are studying in schools where there are no
Right.
trained teachers and literally nothing at all.
Yeah, with basic literacy and with the right information, I think it can turn out to be a big. I think it can turn out to be a big revolution in the educational spectrum of Pakistan in general. And I think artificial intelligence is something that can really take us to on a global map. It can help us show the people of Pakistan their own potential, and also the world, and also introduce the world to the potential of the Pakistani people. So I think definitely it has a lot of potential. It can be very beneficial. It can turn out to be really a force for good. Yeah, absolutely. I think it should be incorporated not only on an individual level, not only on an institutional level, but it should be incorporated in our overall curriculum, as we talk about it, and should not only be a separate approach, but I think it should be incorporated with the formal curriculum that we have. What do you think about it?
For sure, I really hope the government takes serious steps to kind of get this into action. And people like
Hmm.
Rehan, who are individuals trying to make
Yeah,
change,
he's already doing that. I mean,
for sure,
he has schools set up for that specific purpose.
100%. And Jasmine coming to Pakistan, so many other people coming to Pakistan is just one, testimony that this is working.
Hmm.
Because I mean, Jasmine was contacted by students from Rehan School. So this is just kind of even her coming to Pakistan is kind of
Yeah. Her
adding on to.
cutout. Her cutout is there, and the children look at it every day.
Oh,
I
that
mean, what else can you ask for? Her
just
body
everywhere.
cutout is there. It's on the wall. She's on
It's
this
it's called
wall. She's a
it's
big
called
thing.
selfie wall.
Stuff more.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So people
What
look at you
Hmm.
every day. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's been up there for like the past 3 years, and I can't believe I'll finally have the opportunity to like just stand in front of it and
take a
just
selfie?
Yeah. I
admire
bet you
it.
will. I bet you will.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you very much. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you. It
All
was an
right.
honor. Thank you.
All right, guys. This marks. Sorry for just barging in again, but this marks the end of the 30th episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel. Mobeen, bye, John. Thank you so much for coming on to my show and being amazing. And thank you, Ali Raza Khan, for
Yeah.
coming on and blessing the show with your amazing presence. And to the rest of you, stay tuned for the next episode on From Me to We with Jasmine Patel, which will be in Pakistan. So stay tuned. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.